Hey guys, this is the CVLIFE BearMight 6-24 by 50 rifle scope. And this thing is a monster with a 34mm tube. This is a humongous scope, and this is probably one of the nicest ones that I've ever reviewed. So what we're going to do is we're going to unbox it, we're going to do a clarity test, and we're going to do some plinking with it. So enough yapping, let's unbox this thing. I'm going to show you guys how to change the zero stop. So what you're going to need is you're going to need this little key right here and the zero stop ring. What you're going to do, set your scope to 0. So I have mine on 0. You're going to unscrew this cap right here. Unscrew this cap. Put that aside. Pull it up. And you're left with the turret internals. Then you're going to get your little scope ring. And it says, it's got a little arrow. And what you're going to do is there's this little tiny silver nook right here. So right there. And what you're going to do is you're going to use the arrow. There's a little arrow on there. And you're going to put it like this. So basically, the arrow is going to be pointing at that little silver piece. So arrow points at this little silver piece, and it won't move like this. So that's your zero stop. Then what you're gonna do, you're gonna grab your turret, and with this arrow right there, you're going to align the 0 with that, just like that. So it sits just like that. Then get this little cap thing again, and screw it on just like that. Get your key and make sure that's nice and tight. So now you have set up your zero stop. So you dial long range, then you need to come back home just like that. It stops right at 0. So it's not going anywhere. So that is how you change the zero stop. Alright, we're going to take a quick look at these scope rings. Each one of them comes in this little bag. Recoil lug, that's good to see. If you got a high recoil rifle, just make sure that it won't move at all. And this thing is a nice piece of metal. We got hex screw mounts, and it tells you the inch pounds on the screws and the scope mount right there. So that's really cool. And it seems like they're kind of like high scope rings, but man, the finish on them is just really nice. There's no they're actually a very decent set of scope rings. They're not too heavy, but they're still solid. Really nice. Here is a big tall weed that I found at 340 yards. And this is on 6 power, and we're going to zoom in to 24. 10 power. So this is what 10 power is. And if you notice that the reticle actually gets bigger with the magnification, that is because it's a first focal plane scope. So, and we're going to go all the way up to 24. So as you zoom in, this actually amplifies the defects in the scope or in the glass. So as you can see, it does look a little bit more hazy and all that, but through my eye, it looks a lot clearer than it does on the camera. For whatever reason, the cameras and scopes do not like each other. I guess glass doesn't work very well, but yeah, so that's a good example of what it looks like at 340 yards.